30401 Mirador Court in the city of Laguna Niguel. About to begin our initial sewer inspection. We'll be utilizing a 4-inch sewer cleanout here on the front entryway of the property. We did already run the camera down and we were able to clear a soft stoppage. All the water was completely backed up. You can still see a little bit sitting on the bottom of the pipe right here. As we do push forward just a couple of feet, you can see right here on the screen, that is a section of broken pipe, and that's less than 3 feet from where we enter the sewer line. You can see on the left-hand side of the screen, above the water, that section of the pipe is disconnected from the rest. So it's caving in. And as we continue on, we can see an ABS to clay connection point right here as it changes direction. Push a little bit more. See quite a few offsets actually already in the clay pipe. These two aren't too bad, but as we do continue on going downstream, see right here on the right hand side you can see some roots coming in. In this section we can see pipe is actually uneven and water's pooling. Have another inlet right here. Let's see if we can hop over this. Alright, and here we are inside of the city. So it looks like from that section that has all the uneven clay piping out to the city is in great condition. It's just up to that one fitting where we do have all of our problems with the clay. So we'll pull back a little bit and try and locate that area. Grab the green bag that's on my truck. Be a tie-in, but we're going to go ahead and locate where we're at right now. Don't have many roots. You've got a broken pipe.
Yeah. How far out?
So the section that's broken is actually not far. It's maybe 3 or 4 feet. So it's probably going to be about right here. But further down the line, it's going to be a little hard to tell if you're looking at this screen. If you want to come on this side, it might be a little hard to see. Let me know if you can see at all.
Get that along.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, see all the water that's sitting right here?
Yeah.
That's all water?
Yeah.
You're getting stopped by this. So when two pipes...
So two pipes are like that?
Yeah, and they're supposed to be mating perfectly together.
Yeah.
So what we want to see... Get over it. What we want to see is like this.
Yeah.
See how you can barely even tell that if I'm going too fast, you're not even going to be able to tell that that's a fitting.
Uh-huh.
That's what we want to see. So, right past this fitting, it is a fitting, you have an inlet right here, which could just be your tie-in actually to the other side of the house. Actually, could I have you flush one of the toilets on that side of the house? And then I can tell exactly if that actually is a tie-in.
Nothing you need to do right now?
Nope, you're good for right now. There it is. I don't think that's a tie-in. I don't think it's a tie-in. The area that I was telling you about, it looks like that all comes before this clean out more than likely. I can hear it, and it looks like it's running through, so that means it connects down over there. Yeah, I can see the water running right now.
Flush anything in closer?
Not right now, no, because that's all going to come behind this clean out. Like, I can already see water running. But if you want to take a look, this is the rest of...
Water coming in from here?
Yeah, it's coming downstream, but I can see it at the bottom. So if you want to take a look at the rest of it, I can pull back. So this is that lip that I was telling you about. I'm stuck at it right now. Can't really hop over it unless I hit it really hard. And then you have what's probably, I can only guess that this is going to be a test Y. It's an opening. There's a lot of water now, but it's an opening that they would have put a balloon in to test the system when they built the property. And then you can kind of see, let that clear up a little bit. See how the water's starting to pool? It's like even though it's flowing, it's hitting something. That's an offset in the clay piping as well.
And that's where from the break is that?
That's
this
gonna
side of the break? Or
no. This
outside?
is further out. Yeah,
Further
this
out.
stuff you don't do a spot repair on because it'd be way too deep. So everything past this point though, you're in good condition. All the 4-inch clay out to the street, the city, you're fine.
So what do we got to do? We got to repair the break.
Yeah, and we'll get to the actual break that I'm talking about.
Okay, so you were clear out to the street almost.
Almost to the street.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet, but almost there. So the clay looks like it's in decent condition up till that point. But here's our connection. This is ABS, so this is going to be part of this clean out. And you have a piece of what looks to be cast iron that it connects to, which I have no clue what I would have done that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
See how you have the whole diameter of the pipe right here and you can see it? Coming back, you should not be able to see whatever that is.
Yeah.
And that is... should be done, you should probably excavate this clean out, follow it all the way till it connects to the clay.
Excavate over the concrete?
Break open this section of concrete.
Really?
Break it open. If you're already down there,
Yeah.
you're going to want to just replace what's there. Because
Yeah.
the problem is that cast iron, they installed this clean out, and it looks like it used to be cast iron right here. The cast iron used to connect to clay at some point. But this section, it looks like they just cut in ABS right in the middle of the cast iron and still left that small section of cast and then connected to clay. So they just left it there.
Yeah.
Now that cast iron, over time, it's going to go bad, and it seems like that's probably what has just happened.
Yeah.
And that's what caused your issue. I didn't even need to hydrojet. All I did was put my camera in there, and I was able to clear it. So it's definitely grabbing onto something. That's an indicator that you're having what's called soft stoppages. So that's toilet paper, human waste, any feminine products, or anything that's not supposed to go down the drain. Those are going to get caught by the cast iron. So it's going to have like a hook, almost,
Yeah.
if you think about it, sticking
Yeah.
inside of the pipe,
Yeah.
and it's going to grab it.
So what's the remedy? Is you tear up the concrete, you dig out all the way, got to move the hedge out?
Probably, yeah. Wherever the clay is going to be at, you're tracing it to that point.
Yeah.
So that's going to be right past that area. So
And then
all
what-
of this would get excavated.
And then what do you replace
All
it with?
ABS. All ABS. Yeah. So you would either reconnect right in front of the clean out, or you'd replace the clean out, and you just run it new. Yeah. And at that point, I would probably recommend having either a two-way clean out installed, or you can do dual clean outs, but both directional. Like for instance, this clean out that you have, you can only go out to the street with this clean out.
Yeah.
Two-way clean outs allow you to go into the house or out to the street.
Yeah. Well,
Or
there's
if you
one
wanted,
coming in from you wouldn't go in through that.
you can't.
Oh, you can't.
There's only one way. So there's the bottom of the pipe, which is horizontal,
Yeah.
right? Has an inlet and an outlet.
Yeah.
There's the top, but it comes like this.
Uh-huh.
So when you come down it, there's no way to go back the other way.
So you would have
You'd have one that's like this,
yeah.
and it allows you to go both ways.
Yeah.
So that's normally what we can do in this case, or you do two directional cleanouts. You have a directional here, but you need another one that goes back in. So that's probably what I would do. But either way, you're open right now. So we saw all the water come through and everything. It works. So I'll go ahead and report back to Barrett, let him know exactly what I found, and he can get you a price as far as replacing that goes, and get you guys hopefully on the schedule. Because with that broken pipe, it's not like roots. Roots, you can hydrojet, you can snake, and you'll get by for a couple of years. This is never going away.
Yeah.
Until you get this fixed, this is going to constantly be a problem.
Yeah.
What I am going to recommend that he advise you to do, or I'm going to advise you also, is while that's open, you never want to deal with this again.
You're right.
If you're going to be doing this,
You're right.
get it done at one time.
Yeah.
Having the concrete, brickwork, all of that done, it'd be a pain in the butt to do again. So
Yeah.
while it's all open, that other break that we were looking at, or the offsets, those are only going to get worse. So what we do in this case is something called an epoxy liner, or a sewer liner, and that sleeves the existing clay pipe.
Yeah.
And it becomes a brand new pipe inside of the existing.
Yeah.
It's a much better alternative to ripping apart your front
Yeah.
yard
Right.
years down the road.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to recommend that you guys have that done as well. It is a little bit pricey. It tends to be about $225 per foot. So it's a little pricey, but it's a selling point if you were to ever look at selling the home, and it's gonna take care of your guys' sewage going out towards the
Yeah.
city.
Okay.
So, okay.
All right.
So I can get you guys some numbers for that.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So we can use the toilets and all that kind of stuff.
You're
now,
all good to go. Yep.
And just wait for the.
Yeah, Barrett
You're
will send you all that. He'll
Yeah.
send you an invoice for the visit today as
Yeah.
well. The invoice for what you guys paid today is fully applicable to any repairs though. So
Okay.
the amount, which will probably be about $350 or so, is going to be deductible from the cost of doing a major repair.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's your name again?
Steven Hernandez.
Steven.
Yeah.
All right, Steven. Good.
Nice to meet you. You have a good one. Alrighty. Ooh. Jeez. That's messed up. Is the blue tape in the back of my truck?